This video is brought to you in part by vastapostatearmy.com. Join the generation that will not pass away until Watchtower burns to the ground. Vastapostatearmy.com. You are the resistance. And now for your feature presentation. Cockamamie. Ridiculous. Implausible. A cockamamie theory. Do you know of any cockamamie theories? You will in a minute. I'm Son of Thunder, and I approve this message. Wouldn't it be great if you could debunk that entire convoluted, overlapping generation thing with just one Bible verse? Wait a minute. You can, but you have to stay tuned.
Would you like an easy way to keep the generation straight?
Hold on, I respect you guys way too much to make you sit through that again. So I'm just going to fast forward to the part where he gets to the point, and then we're just going to debunk it with one Bible verse.
An easy way is to consider
the situation of Brother Fred W. Franz. Now, you'll see that he's FWF on the chart. Now, as we said before, Brother Franz was born in 1893. He was baptized in November of 1913. So, as one of the Lord's anointed in 1914, he saw the sign and he understood what the sign meant. Now, Brother Franz lived a long life. He finished his earthly course at 99 years of age in 1992. Now, do you know of many who were of the anointed in 1914 and who outlived Brother Franz? There may have been some, but not many. Now, just for the sake of argument, suppose that we assume that Brother Franz was the last of that first group of anointed ones. That is, the group of anointed ones who were anointed in 1914, who saw the sign, and then continued serving faithfully. Now, we're not saying Brother Franz was. We just don't know. But for the sake of argument, let's suppose. In order to be part of this generation...
I'm sure he's going to get to the point soon.
someone would have had to have been anointed before 1992.
They still done horrible. Get another job. Go off.
Because he would have to have been a contemporary of some of the first group.
Obviously. Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, no, to the no.
All right, so in a nutshell, what they're teaching as far as a generation is that if you're born at the same time as your great-grandfather, because you're both alive at the same time, you're of the same generation.
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no.
Now it's great to go to jw.org and use their own tools to debunk their doctrines. So we go to jw.org and the scripture is found right there in Matthew, the same book that they quote for this generation doctrine. And if you go to chapter 1 and you scroll through all the different generations, you'll count exactly 14 from father to son. And when you go to verse 17, there's the verse that debunks the overlapping generation. And I'm going to use my sexy British accent to read it.
Matthew chapter 1 verse 17, New World Translation. All the generations, then, from Abraham until David were 14 generations. From David until the deportation to Babylon, 14 generations. From the deportation to Babylon until the Christ, 14 generations.
There you have it. Who would have thought a generation could be so simple and so easy to define? Now, why do they do this? Well, it's pretty clear that their prophecy has completely failed. Some gems like this can serve as a reminder. The May 15th, 1984 version of the Watchtower, which states that this would be a generation that would never pass away. And right here, you see the corresponding dates of when they passed away, thanks to jwfacts.com. You might be wondering, why don't they just admit that they got that wrong, that their prophecy didn't come true, and just move on? Well, the reason they can never admit it, and they have to do these comically convoluted doctrines, is because of Deuteronomy chapter 18. Now, if you've never come across this scripture in this context, get ready to have your free ticket out of Watchtower cult. It basically says there in verse 20, if any prophet presumptuously speaks a word in my name that I did not command him to speak, or speaks in the name of other gods, that prophet must die. However, you may say in your heart, how will we know that Jehovah has not spoken the word? When the prophet speaks in the name of Jehovah and the word is not fulfilled, or does not come true, this generation will not pass away. Then Jehovah did not speak that word. The prophet spoke it presumptuously. You should not fear him, which means that they have no authority over you. And when it says the prophet must die, it means that they cannot be forgiven or used by Jehovah because of this false prophecy. There is no forgiveness for speaking presumptuously in God's name if you claim to be a prophet. Period. End of story. Get out of her. Well, there you have it. That Bible verse also defines what a prophet is. It's someone speaking in God's name, saying something will happen. This generation won't pass away. The end's coming in 1975, whatever.
This is overwhelming proof of divine inspiration.
So they are a false prophet, and what they said did not come true. So welcome to the family, and welcome to your freedom. Thanks again for joining me, everyone. I appreciate every one of you out there. If you want to email me, I'll leave my email down here. I am sonofthunder@gmail.com. And as always, I am Son of Thunder, and I'm here to keep watch for you. Until next time.